Let's go.
Let's see if there is a name.
Thanks.
Some thunder, is it before?
Yeah, we did too. Here we have a little something. Is that something I should, or is it just a light?
It's just a light.
Okay.
So now we're going to take out the guitar.
Yeah.
For those about to lacquer, we salute you.
Yeah.
When you fasten it, it's quite secure. And here is the key.
Ready for spraying. The neck is up here on the rack in here. Michael's just been mixing up the lacquer.
Det är rätt stort. Ja. Är det så som man använder mycket över support?
Ja, alltså det är någonting så. Jag handlar ju för ett par tusen spänn i månaden.
Du gör det? Ja, ja.
Yes, okay. Then we just blow it off one time.
Like a gauze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They use on cars when they use one. I just let it slide on top so I don't press or anything. Just getting the dust off.
Yeah.
See how it gets all white or all reddish. Okay, see it.
I don't think you did front of that one, did you? No.
I keep forgetting that sometimes. Heel cap. Right. Change the grip. Okay. This is our filler we're doing now.
That's market.
Water. Was it just get the light
sandpaper.
Okay, start again. Right up here, rolling it like this. One has put it in here. You can take it down here because there's no lacquer. One go around. The distance is more important than the speed. I'm doing it quite fast because it's really hard to do it slow when you're not in the I try to do it slow next. Can we see? This is the
Just applied the second layer of lacquer, and the third layer goes on last thing before we go home tonight. This will dry for an hour, and then we sand them tomorrow, and it's another 3 layers. You can see the heel there. I'm really pleased with that. Bindings of this flame maple, they really are beautiful. That already looks pretty good. You can see it's uneven and these sort of you know, the way the wood grain is.
Yeah.
But it's yes, so so you know it's quite shiny, and that's a matte finish there.
Yeah.
Does that get buffed out the shininess, or is it the final layer that goes on?
It's the final layer.
It's the shiny, right?
Now, just work it down like this. Just move it around. All the way up to the edges. And I will do the top here so you can see how far down I can go.
That almost looks like chalk.
Yeah, it is. So this is how far you can go down. You will, if you go through, you will see that you get much more white. So this is about how far we can go. And if you stop here, then I will take a second look at it before we finish.
So on the top, Michael, it's the same deal, is it? Just practicing my newfound guitar skills, making some presents for my children. Making Rasmus a little gun. This is the neck wood here, the mahogany. Top wood here, which is the rosewood. And then for Rhiannon, who likes painting, I'm making a palette, a painter's palette for oils. So I've got some of my top here. This is the spruce, and this is the back and sides, the Indian rosewood. And I've butted the joints together, and it's being glued together in the same technique for gluing the tops and the backs. And I'm going to make that into a painting palette. This bit of fretboard here, the ebony, I'm going to make a sight along the top of the gun that I'm making for Rasmus, and I might make some reinforcement sort of like bracing things to just go on the back of the palette, just so, and then it's made out of the same material as my guitar then. So, you know, I've been just filling some time doing that. I'm in the lacquer room. That's the neck. It's had 2 extra coats since I rubbed it down this morning, and it's about to have its 3rd. See, it's really coming up beautifully. Do this really slowly. It's Lars's neck here. It's my neck here. Let's get this under here to get a shot there of the headstock. And then, again, so this is 3 coats of lacquer. Is it 3? Or is it, no, it's 5. I had 3 yesterday, rubbed down, and another 2. So another one on top of that makes 6. Then a rub down on the final layer, which is going to be the matte layer.
If you go too far out with this, and it will,
Yeah. The final sanding now, so we get these high spots off that I've missed.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you leave it there and then you take the top.
Yeah.
Now you see, so you don't get any gloss without going through in the end.
I'm going to get this. Here's my neck before its last buff up, before its top coat. Right, next up now I'm going to sand the neck down, so all the flat surfaces I do with the machine, and then you finish it by hand with the same paper off. You just rip it off the end of the machine. So here goes. Next up now, we'll blow it off with the compressed air. And the next job then is we go into the lacquer room here, and there's some gauze cloth. This gauze cloth here, and you just rub it all down with gauze cloth. And there's a piece of sandpaper there for any that you notice you've missed at this stage. Good rub down. And it should be completely dull with no shiny high spots. Just stick that up here. Here's Lars's neck, waiting for this final treatment. Lars's neck, just put my neck up there. It's on top, and that's Lars's neck. So you can see the difference in the shine between the two after this last process. Mark there. More of a close up. That's ready for final, and that's ready for rubbing down for final. And same here with the bodies. There's Lars's body ready for the final rub down, and there's mine that's had the final rub down. And I'm just going to go over it now with the gauze, and then Michael will come in and check them over and pick up any bits that I've missed out with my inexpert eye. So you rub it all over with this car buffing gauze. shiny bits on this, so where Indian rosewood is sort of slightly porous grain, so of course you can't sand it, you sand lots of wood, so the final layer will fill up these fine ones. As we've gone down, they've become less and less, but some of them are really quite deep. It's a natural feature of the wood. Part of them is quite good with the saw and stuff, because it can splinter off or tear out. A big rub down. The heel as well, beautiful rock maple, flame maple heels and bindings, which come out absolutely beautiful. And then rub down the back. Right, and that's ready to rock and roll. And that's one rubbed down and gauzed, ready for its finish. And this one was what it was like before. That's the that's had 6 layers of the lacquer and one rubbed down. And this has had 6 layers of lacquer and 2 rub downs, the final rub down. So top layer on. And actually now looking at that, we'll come out here and see this. This is the finish that we're going for. It's got maple bindings, but not as flamed as ours. And you can see it's a matte finish, and the rosewood doesn't look so dark with the matte finish. If you put a glossy finish on it, it looks almost black. Same wood underneath, no dye. It's just the way the light reflects through a shiny surface as opposed to a matte surface. We can have a shiny finish if we want, but that's much more expert, and Michael does all of that if we choose to go that way. And I really like this natural wood, I must say. If I made another one, I'd probably go for the other thing. The difference with the other one is it has, I think, about 3 or 4 more layers and 2 more rub downs, and the rub down is with 800 grade paper and 1200, whereas with the matte you can stop at the 400, which is what we just did with the sanding wheel there. Here's my guitar. We're going to say.
Before those new lacquers came, you used steel wool as a standard when you
Yes, when I did Saturn, yes, absolutely. That's how I did it before.
Okay.
Yes, so here is a piece of rosewood, and it's perfectly quarter sawn. And so I sanded it down. You can hear some, if you find the node. Yeah. So this is going to be our bridges. We will get in 2 here. So do you have your designs?
I'm just going to do mine the same shape as the headstock, I think.
Yeah, and
yeah, just a really simple
and you
line.
wanted to do the one that we sketched,
Yeah.
or
Yes.
do you have it here?
No, I have your sketch.
You have my sketch.
Okay.
Okay.
I can make a...
No, but we can work from that.
Yeah.
That's no problem. There is some. As you can see, I have some bridges here. This is like a standard masking bridge. Yeah. Yeah, I mean this is a little bit. This is smaller, but it's for my smaller guitars. But if you make that bigger, for instance, it's not like. And this one is more straight. But I mean, you could do something that is more visible, like. that's pretty much what I had. I'm going to see if I have something else, but the size-wise, it should be about 15.5 long and not much deeper than 4.5. So, I mean, if you want, you can go up to 4 with this. If you want more, or you could just use it as it is. That's fine with me.
Can I go to 4.5? Because I've got quite a long headstock, haven't I? So I guess to keep the proportions.
Absolutely,
if I have
absolutely. I mean, you could go up to 4.5.
Yeah.
It's the bridge. There's going to be a lot surface here that's going to look quite empty.
Well, I've got that on the headstock as well.
Yeah,
and
okay, yeah.
My
Fine,
theory
yeah.
is that if that starts the top vibrating,
So draw this out like this.
Yeah.
And then you just move it down from the front end down to 4.5.
Yeah.
And you count it there. And den här har du också just samma 14. Den kan ju faktiskt vara.
Give me my illustrator, please. Fucking hand drawing.
I'm just going to cut that and sand it now. Do. Right.
Do a pick. Och sen slipar du in dig på den, ja.
That's the wings of going down there. So I can go through these lines. I just did that cut on the thing. So the bridge takes shape.
So it's gonna work. So much. When I do the small guitars, that's Brazilian roasted. This is East Indian, so it doesn't suck it in, but Brazilian does.
Say 3 millimeters here.
Pardon?
Did you say 3 millimeters here?
Yeah, I think it's to the line, isn't it? Where he drew the 3 millimeters, and you want to be a millimeter away from.
Yeah, but 3 millimeters thick, right?
Yeah, but I think he drew the line where the thickness was, didn't he? That I wouldn't go under the line he drew.
No, I think that was
Okay.
It's enough.
So this jig here, a millimetre from the line on either side. Here it goes.
bara skruva det fast in i skiten.
Ja, just det.
So next job now is to make an angle from there to there, holding it flat against the sanding machine.
Along the grain.
Yeah. 120 paper, and then we do 240. It's 80 on the band sander. And along the grain. Chamfered off the edges. Like I said, you don't want to cut yourself when you're playing. And now steel wood.
Stålull är alltså som ett väldigt fint sandpapper typ. Alltså,
Ja, det eller... säga, de här är ju 4-nollan då, kallas de för. Det är 4 nollor, så det finns ju med 1 och 2.
Alltså det finns olika garderingar för det också.
Ja.
Ja. Och vad gör stålullen som inte sandpapper gör det?
Sight of sawdust.
You're not having fun. That's it.
This is Michael Sanden's own special oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Some people go to Lords for holy water. We come to Comstad for holy oil.
Yes. I'm not going to tell you
he's
what it is.
touching my bridge.
Yeah.
What oil is this?
I'm not going to tell you. It's my secret
Recipe.
It's
You keep the recipe in the safe, right?
Sweat from
Encrypted.
yesterday. Sweat from yesterday. So you just oil it like this all over the place.
Yeah.
And let it sit for a minute or something, 2 minutes perhaps.
And then remove the
yeah, then you
excessive.
take new paper and just remove it. So don't oil too much on my bench.
And Michael said,
on the 10th day, 11th day.
yeah. On the 11th day there will be oil.
Oil on my
Yes, other people need bridges to walk on water.
If you put oil on my bench, I will cut your testicles.
It's like the class needs to be over now. It's like we've come to the end.
They're insulting me now. He's going to say that this is the worst class ever. They were insulting me all the time.
Nice. Something in the lacquer too.
Exactly.
Crazy stupid. They didn't want to leave. So they put milk in my lacquer.
In my lacquer. Yeah, that's what happened actually, because we wanted to sort of stay for another day or two.
Yeah, I know. This is the most drastic anyone has got. I want it to stay longer.
Men du tar paraffinolja annars generellt för grepp? Ordinary
Yeah.
carpenters. So
Yeah,
Just
when
let
you're
that
doing
oil
stuff at home, it's just
go in
yeah,
for
you just use the right grip on the sun.
a few minutes
Yeah.
and then rub it lightly over with tissue paper. And it's absolutely
Du
beautiful.
behöver verkligen inte specialverktyg för att göra det, va?
Det här behöver du inte ha, det här kan du göra på hand. Det gäller bara att veta vad man ska göra här. Liksom.
Precis. Vad sa du?
Man har ju lagt om den här.
I've just been over it again because there was what I thought was a grain with scratches, so I've just been over it again with 240 wire wool, put a bit more oil on it, so I'm waiting for it to dry to wipe it off again.
Daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Riding out the crossroad where Michael got me there. Gripped the neck and laid on his hands, one touch, perfect, I swear. Set out, played in, take my time, friend of my son, with a friend of mine. Down here found my Sanden before.